You want a reenactment of how I broke my neck getting to the door when these were delivered? Wait. Where? Yeah. Do you have them? Yeah. Where? It says, attention, TC. Now let's take a look. What is happening, everybody? TC here with Smoky Mountain Knife Works, smkw.com, and we know a lot of you have been waiting anxiously for what I've got on this table right here, and we are so excited. But you're going to have to wait just a couple more minutes, because before we get started, if you like this video, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you will know when we drop new videos and brand new exclusives like this right here from Reate. Now, without further ado, let's light it up. All right, folks, you know I love doing unboxings, and especially when it comes to really, really cool knives like these. We are super excited to have these and bring these to you. Now, let's take a look at them. Let's see, we've got 4 boxes here. 4 of them. That means there's 4 different knives here. Super exciting. We're going to go for this one first right here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you this. And this is really cool. So, on the box, you'll notice Reate XO. Then the model right there. The inlay, the handle, the blade material. Then down at the bottom, serial number. Yes, these are serialized. So that is going to make them even more collectible. Not to mention how hard these things are to get your hands on anyways. So you already saw that this is the XO. We're opening the box. First up, we're going to have a really nice nice fabric pouch here. Inside that is going to be a really nice soft leather sheath with the belt loop on it. Nice Reate Knives cleaning cloth and patch. Now, for that good. Look at that. Now, this is the lava flow version of the XO with the Tonto blade right there. That is absolutely gorgeous. This thing is beautiful. Let me move all this stuff out of the way, and we're going to get to the specs. All right, so a little bit of backstory here. When we first got the Reate XOs in back in December, I remember walking down on the sales floor, and I saw them, got one out, looked at it, and I was like, man, I think these are special, and I think these are going to be really popular. I had not really looked at them, had not really heard of them, had not really paid that close of attention to them until I got one in my hand. And I was like, these things are special. I think we need to do something with these. Did a video on them, posted it on a Friday, and actually mistakenly left the knives in the boxes right here on this table overnight. The next morning, I got online and looked, and there had been such a response that we sold out of them overnight. And order fulfillment was actually looking for those 4 that I had because they had been sold. So I had to come back early Saturday morning, get the knives out of my office here, and take them back downstairs because they were looking for them. Since then, these things have been insanely popular, and they've been so hard to get a hold of. And one really, I guess, touching story was at Blade Show this year in Atlanta. Had a guy approach me. He had actually stood by and waited while we were interviewing someone, and I didn't recognize him straight away. And he had his phone out, and he walked over to me, and he said, "This is you, right? In the video, saying such good things about my knives. I'm Jerry. I'm the one that designed the Reate XO." And he was like, "I just wanted to come and thank you for all the nice things that you said, and for you guys promoting my knives. It really means a lot to me." And that was something special for me, that really meant a lot to me. And at this point, I already knew that we had ordered our exclusives in these Reate XOs back in January. And now they're finally here, and we are super excited. I'm ready to show them to you right now. So let's get to it. So first, I showed you the lava flow right there in the Tonto. We're going to take a look at it from the top down, and I'm going to show you my viewpoint with my nice handy-dandy titanium NAFS ruler right here. So look at that right there. That's going to be right at 3.75 inches on that LMAX Tonto blade right there. This thing is going to be 5 inches closed, and it closes just like that. Just like that. So, show you on camera up here, up close. Slides right out, and then slides into place. For those of you who haven't seen these, it's a super simple design, and gravity knives actually got started back a little before World War II, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly. They were primarily used as a knife for pilots, paratroopers mainly, for when they jumped out of airplanes. These guys were getting hung up in trees, and they needed something that they could operate one-handed, and they could cut themselves free from their parachute if they were hung up in a tree or something like that. So the gravity knife was invented at that point. It was something that was very easily, put out one-handed. And then it was primarily if I'm not mistaken, a German knife at the time. And a lot of U.S. soldiers were bringing them back when they would come home. So they kind of got like a cult following at that point. Well, they kind of fell by the wayside, and not much was done about them. A few manufacturers have made them over the years, but not many, until Jerry designed this one, and he did a phenomenal job. It's super simple, but it's a really cool and really solid design. So let's take a look at that. The way that that operates is the handle separates. We'll show it up close. The handle separates like this. It's on a pivot at the back, right back here. So it pivots out. That releases this clamp point right here so that the blade can then come out. Once it reaches the front, you can close it back down, and that stud right there is actually held in place when the handles are pushed together. And it's very solid. I don't have any play right there at all. This thing is solid as a rock and so fidgety and so much fun. Like, there's so many different ways that you can deploy that blade. You can throw it out there. You need to keep it in your hand. But there's so many different ways that you can just have fun with this. And, it's a functional knife. You're talking about 6AL4V titanium on the handles. We've got our fat carbon inlay. That is the exclusive part of it. Now, before we go any further, I want to show you all the different colors. So we've got the lava flow. We've got the Arctic Storm. Now, that's been one of the favorite colors, and this is in the other blade shape. So this is a double-edged spear point blade right there. So we've got the Tonto and the double-edged spear point. Arctic Storm, lava flow. It's not it. We've also got the double-edged spear point in the purple haze right there. Let's show that one up close. Now, I think this one is going to be super popular. I love the purple haze. I think this is a really, really cool color. I think it's going to go over really well. Super excited about that. Same length on the blade, still 3.75 inches, making it 8.75 overall. And then finally, we also have the Toxic Storm with the green, yellow, and black carbon fiber. That is just super sick looking. Absolutely love that right there. and these things are awesome. Now, you're going to say, okay, that's really cool, but that's not where the cool ends. So let's take a look at this right here. The engraving right here on the inside of the frame. That's going to show you the model, the exoskeleton design, and then it's going to have when it was made, and it's also going to have the serial number right there. So these are actually serialized, which is really cool. This one in particular, serial number 001. This one right here, serial number 150. So that's really, really cool right there, folks. And not only is the serial number on the knife itself, but it's also on each box, matching. So let's go over again what you're going to get. You're going to get the knife. You're going to get the fabric bag. You're going to get the cleaning cloth. You're going to get the patch, PVC patch, and the really nice soft leather belt sheath right there, which makes this a really handy and really safe way to carry this knife. This is a phenomenal package. Now, I know you're asking, how much is it? So with the fat carbon inlay, which is a little more expensive than the micarta inlay, these are coming in at $310. 6AL4V titanium, L-Max on the blade steel. We're talking Reate construction, so you know that these things are put together really nicely. $310 for the entire package. They're also a little bit more expensive because the leather is more expensive as well. So $310, you get all of that in the box, folks. These things are awesome. They're going to be hot. They're going to go quickly. So if you've got a specific color that you want, or heck, if you want all of them, you better get your hands on them while you can, because they're not going to last long. Now, when are they going to be available, TC? I'm glad you asked. They're going to be available Tuesday, July 12th at 11 a.m. Eastern. Tuesday, July 12th at 11 a.m. Eastern. We're going to go ahead and put the links to all of these in the description below. You can go online. You can view them. You can sign up to be notified when they are in stock, but they will not actually be in stock until Tuesday, July 12th at 11 a.m. Eastern. These things are super exciting. And I tell you what, if you haven't held one yet, you're going to be even more excited when you get one in your hands. These things are awesome. Check them out online. They're going to be available online and in our store. So check these out and get your hands on them while you can. Like I said before, we've got the Purple Haze right there. We've got the Toxic Storm. We've got the Lava Flow. And we've got the Arctic Storm. So all four options available. We've got them. So Tonto and Double Edge. So Double Edge on the Arctic Storm, as well as the Purple Haze right there. Then we've got the Tonto in the Lava Flow and in the Toxic Storm right there. So Tonto and Double Edge Spear Point, Arctic Storm, Lava Flow, Toxic Storm, and Purple Haze. Get them while you can, folks. These things are super cool, and we are super excited about these. Check them out, y'all. As always, it's been me, TC, here with Smoky Mountain Knife Works. And remember, if it cuts like an XO, then we carry it. A dad thought.
Yeah, no dad joke. Dad thought.
Okay.
Are potato chips just vegetarian beef jerky? Vegetarian jerky?
You're done.
It's a good thought.
You found a dad joke.
I found a dad joke.
Okay.
What do you call a flying monkey?
Flying monkey.
A hot air baboon.
Okay. I'm done with you.
I'm glad you didn't drop any of those.